And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their two games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago back in Week 15. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Wolf. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd down, Wolf. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
He finds Bolden. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake. Wolf. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Dent. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shelton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off and put a decent game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Shelton. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Dent. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be started with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down now. It's Shelton, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of the yard, so now they deal with 4 and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebackers.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off play action, Din. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive. They couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Texans at 2 and 13 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That all makes sense because they've been throwing well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showed a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Number 6, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Up the middle they go. Shelton. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's Shelton. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a system. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop them with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close.
And now here is another interception. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Turner. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Din. And his throw is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. ETN up the middle, and he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it, and so we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Din. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. To throw on second down. Dent. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Dent getting this into the hands of Turner. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Bolden. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down. Dent. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They run with Bolden, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. I think doubling here has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of that first. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Dent. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Bolden. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them. Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Dent. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Dent. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend that 3rd down. They like to play those nickel set packages, don't they? To throw on 3rd down. Dent. And that is incomplete. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board. And his His kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stiff-armed him. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to the ground with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard in the pickup there to bring up the 3rd down.
That's not a move to just make that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Boulder. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they... He's got a man, complete! And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 45 yards. Looking to throw. Wolf. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Wolf. That's taken in by Duvernay. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there to go backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wolf. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition. If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Chad Muma, and the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Wolf. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. It never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 6 yards away. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a 10-yard
Another toe for ETN, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake. Dent. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one down. Couldn't hang on for a game.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Dent. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Paul want to give up the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Paul again on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Paul again. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's got Turner. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Jaguars have won the game. So this will be a win for Jaguars.